Wack, I have kids.
You cost him millions of dollars.
Why would you do this to me? And you know,
you have kids too. You feel no remorse.
I gave African Bambaataa groceries for groceries.
Okay, this is what's
see that
wrong.
Crybaby ass bitch
This is
ass
what's
shit?
wrong with your mentality, you in general.
You're gonna
Why are
lose
you
this
so
one.
quick to make fun of a man who was molested? Polite society would not do this.
Okay, listen.
I want you. You're spending time with the billionaires. You're with Elon Musk. You're with the titans of industry.
Can I answer the question?
They probably wouldn't do that, and I think you should think about why.
Define molested.
I mean, I believe in this case there was a penis entering a booty.
No, okay, now I'm going to correct you. He is actually the originator of some shit. He said Bambaataa thighed him.
What?
Which meant Bambaataa would put him on his back, put his legs back, put his legs together, lay his Johnson between his nutsack and his thigh, and squeeze through it until he shot jizz all over his arm and underarms.
There's no way he's ever said this. This is 100% from your imagination
bet $100?
and or sexual fantasies.
Talk $100. $100 bet.
Where would he have talked about that?
It's on Instagram. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sure he made a reel about that.
He said African Bambaataa thighed him. You can pull it up.
Well, there's no way that that's true, and I haven't heard
Pull
about
it
until
up.
now. What is it in you that makes you want to tease somebody who is sexually abused?
He wasn't sexually abused. He went back for more and more and more.
See, and this too. Like,
He
what is
did,
wrong with you?
bro.
You really are the devil.
He lied to us.
You're the devil.
Well, on the podcast with me, him, Ak, and 6ix9ine, and said, I said, well, you ain't ran, you put in all this work. You ain't ran into him and did nothing. He said he's in Europe. That motherfucker was in Jersey. My man sends me a picture of him grown, Hassan, thigh man, grown, standing on the side of African Bambaataa like this.
Not in recent memory.
Coming to America. This is a fast. Coming to America post.
Not recently, like a while back.
No,
maybe.
he was grown.
You're saying that he's been making all these YouTube videos, and
He
then
got a grown photo
after
with
he
him doing
outed
the
him,
Coming to America with African Bambaataa like this. With the thigh rubbing his thigh that Bambaataa used to thigh.
You really are the devil.
Now thigh some shit. Thigh is some shit. But
I don't believe. Wait.
Let's get past that.
I don't want to get past it. Well, I mean, I do want to get past it for his sake.
Listen, this weirdo, did you see his response to our...
I did, and it's okay. So not only are you making fun of Hassan Campbell for being molested, but you're also gloating and reveling in the fact that you took away his YouTube monetization status, and now he has had a hard time.
Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. I don't know what y'all talking about. I just left him in a $38 million penthouse on Wilshire Boulevard.
Who cares? You were bragging about taking away his livelihood.
Who?
Hassan.
He's not in Dubai.
You're this upset about him exposing you and the nip thing. And
okay, now I'm glad you said that.
That's why you have such a grudge against him, right?
No, hold on. No, it's not a grudge. See, this is what I don't like. I don't like Karens, right? I don't like Blarins. You know what a Blarin is?
A blood
a black dude being a Karen.
Okay.
Now, let's create the timeline. Let's create the timeline. 6ix9ine say, Wack, could you build with Hassan? He a cool dude, he up and coming, woo-woo-woo. I didn't know this dude, right? Okay. I jump on the phone when I'm build with him, let him know certain shit he need to do. He can
divulge
move around.
All of your criminal exploits to him.
I'm just letting him know what it is out here because he was like a lot of people.
He's never even been out here, right?
This is what I'm saying. A lot of people believe certain shit. That's a facade. You been out here, right? I can tell you certain names that you be like, but other people, other places think it's some big shit, right? So I'm building with him. I don't give a whatever I say once, I'm gonna say twice. It's a fact, right? Now, first time I'm on the phone with him, remember, 6ix9ine actually doing my solid. He's recording the call. I don't give a I don't know it, but this is his mentality. Remember this shit, right? So by the time we do the podcast, he's already done this, right? On the podcast, I had to keep it real. The Hunter side wanted me to ask certain questions. I asked him. I shut down the 6ix9ine sending some money shit. I asked him why he never did nothing to Bam. He said he gave his mama grocery money. So I said, okay, groceries for groceries, right? I already knew I was coming up there on some bullshit. I came up there by myself. Ak even said Wack was up here an hour early. He knew where all the doors was and everything was at, right? Now watch this. Let's fast forward. I'm at the crib sleep. We get into it on social media, whatever. He goes to Clubhouse. Press play on the tape.
Immediately on Clubhouse? He didn't even save it for YouTube?
His mentality is, because he's from New York, he never been out here, and he believes what he hears. His mentality is, this is going to get Wack killed. This is going to get Wack ran out of L.A. This was his mentality. Reek calls me. Bro, we got a problem. What's up? Dude on Clubhouse playing some recording, what you want to do? Open the 100 side, crack the room. I come in the room, go in his room. I say, look, little bitch, it's 45 minutes of that tape. Play it all. So I go to my room. I see you want to discuss it while I'm here on the floor. I said, nigga, fuck you, Big U, fuck everything. I don't give a fuck.
At this time, you were still cool with Big U, right?
No.
You fell out before this?
This what the dummy didn't know. This where he his hand up. So I open my room up, we go up. So he's like, God damn, this dude don't give a fuck, right? Where he up at it, he goes the next day. With his, you know how he's talk? Yeah. And I bet you didn't know this, Big U. Wack had me on the three-way when he called you. He didn't know, the world didn't know, that me and Big U hadn't talked for over a year already. So when he said that, he overplayed his hand.
Okay.
Right? So they know, nigga, you capping. Me and Wack ain't even talking. Right? So I tell him, you shot your scud.
Pause.
You seen it didn't do nothing. I warned him, I'm coming. I'm going to give you 60 to 70 days grace period. And 60 to 70 days, I'm going to launch mine. Boom. Check gone. Right? Hold on.
Right.
He's telling me, why would I do that to a black man that has kids who got a family to feed? Bitch, you thought your move was gonna get me murdered. I have kids and a family to feed. I didn't cry about it. Nigga, with war come casualties.
So your kids are grown. They can go get a job. It don't matter.
Right? I took my motherfucking hit. I still gotta pay for college.
Right.
My daughter don't go to no motherfucking little bitty ass punk college. That shit costs, right? I took my hit. You didn't hear me on motherfucking YouTube. Yo, man, I was trying to help you. Why would you do that? I got kids and family to feed. You's a bitch. You ain't built for it. So, you know, I launched mine. You launched yours. I launched mine. Boom, finish him. Kill all his revenue. Over with.
How you do that?
Right?
Who do you call?
Listen, Ghostbusters. Nigga. Wrong with you, nigga. You don't ask us no shit like this. Shout out to my spies on the 100 side. Shout out to my Australian team. And shout out to my teams that do what they do and we do what we do. You know, we didn't ask you motherfuckers how y'all did what y'all did. Y'all did it and we came out of it, right? Right. So now he's crying.
How do you just casually insert slavery into that?
I didn't say slavery, you
but it
did.
It seemed like that's what you're getting at.
The fact that you said that lets me know that you understand where I'm coming from.
You accuse me of being complicit in the slavery thing like multiple times per episode most of the time.
No, I don't think you ever owned slaves. You're too young.
Right, but you're saying that my family lineage probably did.
I don't think your family did. They're from New Hampshire. They're up north.
Right.
That was free zone, right?
They might have had the separate bathrooms, but I don't think they had.
Yeah, I don't think they had them. Your great-grandpa's probably got some black pussy.
I hope so.
You know, But what I'm saying is, now, Adam, keep it real. I didn't complain. He fired the first two shots, the recording and releasing the recording, right?
True.
He thought that was going to get me killed. That's what he thought.
Maybe he just wanted to expose your evil ways to the world.
It ain't no evil ways. It's the truth. And by the way, that's the way the Nipsey shit came out.
But I'm saying,
I didn't release it.
Hassan has dealt probably the most significant blow to your career and your reputation of anyone. No, nobody on the West Coast has ever made a dent in the Wack 100 empire like that.
Didn't. What dent did he make?
I mean, he forced upon you a lot of enemies, a lot of rivalries, a lot of relationships that were strained.
Look, listen, brother, I had already made the honest statement that I didn't believe Nipsey was a musical legend.
But that doesn't have anything to do with the sex tape.
Well, it ain't my sex tape. I mean, I don't think people are mad at me over that. You can't be mad at me for something another motherfucker did.
I would say like probably the number one reason, if you were to ask everyone in LA who is mad at you, why do you not like Wack? I would say it would probably almost be like number one reason.
Right now, I could call somebody and say, I got a buyer $500,000 for the tapes, and he gonna say run it right now. Call him.
So you want credit for not having released revenge porn?
Bro, it's not revenge. No, he owns it. Own it.
How's he own it?
I'm gonna tell you, because you do plug talk.
There's a release.
Okay. If me and you was f***ing the bitch, right?
Sure. Down. When?
No, come on, motherfucker. I'm just giving you. Me and you f***ing the bitch, right, Adam?
I love it. I'm hard.
And you have the recording. And I look over there and say, Adam, hey, send that motherfucker tape to me right now, dog. We in here beating this pussy up.
Hell yeah.
No, fuck you.
Okay.
Listen, I tell you this. I'm acknowledging that you're recording me, and I'm telling you to send me the recording, right?
Okay.
It's your shit. This ain't no revenge, nothing, motherfucker. Like, this his shit. He got 800 text messages and payments and all kind of shit. Like, nigga, this his shit. Like, it ain't like it was some secret
I
shit.
guess I'm used to thinking about it from an OnlyFans perspective, where you really need to have like a release for every person involved.
If I acknowledge on video that you are recording us, and I'm good with it, and I say, yo, bro, send me a copy.
But we're not talking about OnlyFans. You're, like, if it were to come out on Twitter, you're right. I don't think there would really be like a revenge.
I mean, listen, I've been keeping it from coming out because it's bigger shit in the world than just us. You know, it is what it is. I just be tired of motherfucking nigga. Don't get mad at me for what another motherfucker did. People, all my people, if I die and a nigga release a tape of Wack jacking a horse off, don't get mad at Adam for releasing the tape. Get mad at Wack like you weird ass nigga. What the fuck is you doing? Don't get mad at the nigga for releasing the tape, because if I would have never committed to action, you wouldn't have it to release. This shit is weird, bro.
No, I mean, yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Hassan, shut your bitch ass up.
But you don't think people are allowed to have secrets in their private life? Or
that's
should be allowed
not private. It involved 3 people.
I mean, a lot of sex acts might involve upwards of 3 people. It could still be private amongst them, right?
He gave it to the nigga. You know, I don't know. That's a little weird.
I mean, it is kind of awkward because I meet up with Hassan Campbell. I get him to come out to our pop-up shop in New York City.
Could I have an order of thighs?
And why is it always about thighs with you?
Nigga got thigh.
And he comes out. He's a few hours late, but he did come to the pop-up shop right in the middle of the city. He's got his guy with him.
Did you pay attention to how he talks? Hey, Adam, how you doing?
I feel like you got a thing for him. What is that?
That's how he talks,
He doesn't
bro.
talk. He talks like a regular dude.
Like he does talk.
Anyway, we do a great interview, and I say to him at one point, I'm like, Wack.
I could do an interview right now. He told me to call him.
Wack and I. Oh, sure. Yeah, I love that idea.
He been texting me.
About what?
He texted me. Stitches texted me today. It was a crazy text day.
Wow, what's this guy going on?
Stitches texted me to FaceTime and show him firing an automatic weapon. Want to see it? I got it on FaceTime.
Is he shooting at some Bud Light?
He just shooting some crazy shit.
Wow, what the fuck? I'm not going to lie. I already did 5 hours worth of interviews today. I feel like I'm getting sick. So I was going to start this podcast off by saying that my fuse is potentially shorter than it is on other days.
You on me with Wack 100.
All I'm saying
you've been interviewing today,
I have no commitment to this podcast. If I'm sick of this conversation 40 minutes out, I'm just going to waltz my ass out the door. I am not going for nothing today.
Huh?
The 22 Stare is in his own world.
Name made the
this could be the first 40-minute episode. It's a zesty disciple, motherfucker. And I just went to Burger King and got the zesty sauce. I'm about to put it over your head.
He said he was going to holler at me today.
I'm going to blast my zesty sauce.
You a weirdo.
Dome.
You going to get your ass whooped. See, now you going to get fucked up.
Why?
There's too much sex play, bro.
No nut on your...
You weird as fuck, bro. Yeah. That's why black dudes fuck your wife, because you weird.
Well, yeah.
Hold on, let me text him.
Pretty good synopsis.
I'm here with Adam.
I'm here with Adam.
I'm here with...
Why can't I make a new friend? Adam. I can't just make a friend with Hassan. And
yo, you don't even want to know what the nigga told me last.
Drag me into your beef.
You want to know what he told me last?
What?
And I'm telling you, look, bro, I don't thigh niggas, okay? Jesus. He said, together, nobody could beat the both of us. You still don't realize that. Why did he do that YouTube doing what he was doing, saying, we could never be good?
Because you were bragging on the last episode of the Adam and Wack show about how you had taken his monetization away.
He was bragging that he was going to have me whatever when I was out at bitch. Nigga, I'm from Paru for real, nigga. Straight up, nigga. I'm from nigga. We don't run, duck, dodge, nothing, nobody. That's a fact.
I mean, I'm happy for you, for sure. Continue, just wage war for the rest of your life. Hassan Campbell. Was there ever a chance of
no
you...
war with that nigga. That nigga ain't
Did you always
war.
need to get this revenge, or was there ever a chance of you just saying, like, okay, he leaked my phone call, f it. I'm going to let it go.
Oh, no, nigga. What
Always
you mean?
revenge.
We always get back. We live for the funk.
Get back,
we die about the funk. You hear what I'm saying? Straight up.
The funk. That's like Pyru beef.
P-funk.
P-funk, right, yeah.
Yeah.
But what does that mean when you say that?
Almighty. Powerful. Indestructible.
Parliament Funkadelic.
No.
That was...
You know what I'm saying?
I found out about George Clinton because he had a character in NBA Jam when I was a kid.
Yeah, we got some homies named George. Rest in peace, the homie Georgie Rowe.
Oh, George...
Rowe.
George Foreman.
Nah.
You got all those
Homie
sons.
George.
They're all George.
Real homie right there.
George Costanza.
Know what I'm saying?
You know about him?
That's by the bad Conrad's dad.
No.
You ever seen that picture with me young and all red on the prison yard?
Yeah, sure.
That's Conrad's dad behind me.
George Costanza was a fictional character from Seinfeld.
Not George Costanza. What the fuck is you talking about? I with Seinfeld though.
Amazing. One of the greatest shows of all
I used to
time.
watch that shit. That shit's funny.
The best. You're like the George Costanza of No Jumper.
Who?
You.
Which one is George? That's the bald
Stocky,
head?
bald,
Nah, nigga, I ain't fucking with blood.
hella bitches, despite being kind of ogre-ish.
Bro, why are you making the what I look like to you, bro?
I'm just so you know what you look
you
like.
gay, but nigga, don't look at me with the fucking
Actually, I'm not gay. My woman is laid up with fake tits right now. She just got her boobs replaced.
How many cc's?
I'm not sure.
At least 7
They're
bitches.
kind of going back and forth on that.
I did 780s last time.
In who?
R&B.
That's the woman you keep coming with?
You been R&B.
Right.
The one that stood up.
I don't know. You got so many different girls. I don't
The
know
one that
which one's
stood, ain't
which.
no so many. That's cap. Them was 780s.
780s?
Yeah. Gummies, high profile.
How's that going for you?
Cool.
Gummies, high profile. So you know all about the different types.
Yeah.
High
wouldn't
profile
let
is like
them
pointing up.
I wouldn't let them soar up till I came in to prove. I kept making them pump them up.
Are you serious?
On my mom.
Oh, I didn't even go to the doctor. I could have.
Oh no, I was in that motherfucker watching everything. Like this.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
For like hours and hours. That's
I
what
made
you
them
chose
bring
to do with your
blood, extra blood, in case you needed transfusion, the whole shit. I laid it all out.
What the fuck? You just get in there, grab a scalpel, start working?
No, I let them do their thing, but I wouldn't let them sew it up till I made sure it was
I mean,
the right
what does the
size.
doctor know that you don't know?
Well, first
Just
of
get
all,
in there.
They'll cut corners. Oh, let me ask you
They
something.
will. They'll cut corners.
What was
You
your
won't.
what was your wife's blood count before she went in there? Did you know that?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, a lot of this shit that they won't do, and some shit again there happen to be fucked up. That blood count should be no lower than 11. 10, 11 at the lowest.
You ever
Like
thought
11.
about becoming a surgeon?
Nah, you know.
Honestly, the amount of time you spent on Clubhouse the last couple of years, you could have for sure became a surgeon.
How much time? How you know about how much time I spent on Clubhouse?
It seems like a lot. It seems like more than a little.
That's my team, man.
Right.
That's my team, the 100 side.
That's your team. Oh my
That's my
God.
squad. It's my people.
Let's just switch it up. Let me ask you this. How do you feel? We just seen the video of Snoopy Badass being chased up the stairs with a gun. To me, it looked like a skit when I first seen it.
Well, what I didn't understand, and they said, dude he dissed Snoopy Badass hood and then made Snoopy diss his own hood. Now, here's the thing. I hate to say it. This is in favor of Snoopy Badass. Snoopy Badass been dissed his own hood. So you dissing his hood, that's not his hood, and him dissing the hood that's not his hood, you ain't do shit.
I need to figure out what the guy was talking about.
No, we don't say that. That's a disrespect.
I don't want to say it. I
Yeah,
just want
that's
to
a
know.
disrespect to the homies. We ain't saying that.
What does it mean? The thing that
It's
he
a
keeps saying in the
disrespect.
video. Well, I know
he's
it's
from, well, not from.
what is he from
He
exactly?
claimed Hollywood.
That's what that is.
Yeah,
Oh,
so what
okay.
he was saying was a disrespect.
But hasn't he like
We don't
not
say
claimed
That's
that for like
power.
forever?
No, that's what I'm saying. So dude dissing it, Snoopy don't care, and then Snoopy dissing it back, he don't care because he already dissed it and said that ain't where they didn't put him off.
Right.
So now he just like, I ain't from it no more.
But are we just gonna like never know if this is real or like what the story is or what?
Nah, I mean the story is the homies don't with him.
We got the video, right? Oh, wait.
He'd
No,
have been
it's just
from
people
like
doing
5
live
different
streams about
neighborhoods.
it. People are already doing live streams about it.
I mean, it's going to help him. He don't give a
That's why I
He
feel
don't
like he
care
could be
that you
faking it.
dissed that neighborhood, and he don't care that you made him diss it. He doesn't care.
Right. Yeah,
Next
that was the
time,
weird
make
part
him do
about it.
something else. That was a waste of waving your little pea shooter around.
I almost like forgot to even consider if it was real or not because I immediately just wanted to do like a parody version of it. Like I really like tomorrow I might like get somebody to like find a super soaker and like chase me up the stairs with it because like I feel like that was like the most iconic. Fucking
You got
clip
the
I've ever
gun
seen.
in there, the bug gun.
The bug. I do have the bug gun. That would be great. Yeah.
Got the bug
There's no
gun.
stairs in here though.
It's a bug gun.
We gotta go find
and
some
Snoopy
stairs.
kind of resembles a bug.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably.
Get a bug suit from Walmart, put somebody in it.
So what are the odds of you squashing it with Snoopy anytime soon? I feel like we're closer than we have been in the past.
Here's the thing.
I think you're gonna.
You
squash
do
it.
know it. You know, this should be funny. You ready for this, Adam?
What?
I've never met this man a day in my life.
You always say that about everybody.
I haven't. You know,
believe you.
they call my phone and they ask me for shit, and I look out for them. I give them direction.
Even after all this.
No, I ain't heard from him since he got disrespectful to the homies over there on the west side, and they ran him over there.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
The 4 fade situation or what?
He got disrespect. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that didn't dissing Snoopy's hood that he isn't from, and making him diss a hood that he isn't from.
That doesn't really do anything?
Didn't do shit.
Okay. Gotcha. Do you see it in me right now that I'm like low energy as a human being, that I'm not really like giving what I normally would give?
I just see a little punk ass white boy. You know?
Where? Donnie? How dare you?
Not what? That's the homie.
Yeah, no, you ain't talking
That's the
about
homie with the contraband on the tier.
I'm the opposite. A punk.
You know what I'm saying?
How'd you feel about seeing me in Joe Budden's home strip club playing the Lil B Joe Budden diss?
Why you didn't let Joe Budden know you was over there?
I mean, I thought he was supposed
You know,
to
I'm
be
gonna bring
there.
my little home. I got a white boy that'll beat your ass. He's from New Mexico.
Highly doubt
His
it.
name is A-Rod.
He could die.
He's my sound guy.
He's your sound guy?
He'll beat your ass.
You're gonna die
I'm gonna have him
playing
pull
with
up.
me. I ain't afraid of no sound guy.
A-Rod needs you to pull up.
Why you always gotta have like fucking 18 people roll up in here with it? I thought for sure like Rod was gonna be one of them. Lil Rod? No? Different Rod?
Lil Rod.
Lil Rod, Puffy's guy?
What about him?
He's getting his cheeks clapped by Puff at one
That
point. I guess.
nigga weird, but he was with it. He was with it till he didn't get till the album didn't sell.
I mean, I don't even
He didn't get paid.
I don't
Come
think he
on.
was saying that Puff fucked him, right?
Bro, he's saying they groped him. So let's lay
Let's
it
start
out.
there.
Let's lay it out. He groped you in the studio, but then
Right.
you came back the next day. Mm-hmm. He gropes you again, but then you get on the jet and you go wherever. Then he brings
we got
the
it.
actor guy. He lets him grope him.
Uh-huh.
And then that night,
What are you saying?
Have you seen his response yet?
No, he has a response as well.
Further down.
and then that night, he brings the strippers from Booby Trap. Shout out Booby Trap in Miami. Great place, great food. And get him some pussy. And then he goes to the listening party. He gropes him again. He hangs out. The album comes out. It does 23,000 units. That doesn't work. And then he demands $250,000. Puffy says, fuck you. Then he says, I was abused.
Right. Hey, I'm with you.
I think he's Mikey. You know what Mikey did, right? He liked it.
Mikey?
He likes it. You remember the commercial?
No.
Mikey?
Who's Mikey?
Oh, you don't remember the famous white dude? Mikey, he likes it. He likes it. That's Lil Rod. Lil Rod, come on, bro. You know you.
Old
with
people are
that
always
shit.
referencing commercials.
I'm not old. I'm 47.
Yeah, but you're just talking about some random cartoon from
Everybody
the 50s or
knows that.
whatever.
They ain't from the 50s. Punk.
Do you want
80s.
Do you want to listen to this with me? Because personally, on a personal level, I got it. And I guess there's a response.
What is it? This is
Snoopy Badass
Listen, Dookie.
allegedly getting chased up the stairs.
This little Dookie, non-badass.
Dookie Badass.
Little Dookie, non-badass.
No, this is King of Compton though.
Ain't no king. Hey, watch your mouth.
Drake unseated him. Right, here we go.
Crip, nigga, f Coops, nigga. Coops, nigga. Coops, nigga. Warland Crip, nigga. Coops and they dead homies, nigga. You talk about, nigga. Take it. Yeah, nigga, f Coops, nigga. Nigga. Warland Cop, nigga. War.
And he's saying
He
it
started
back.
saying it back.
He starts saying it back, but again, that's not really
He
his
said
thing,
it back
right?
before.
Wait.
This him right here?
I gotta. How am I gonna find the response?
Like 3 or 4 more.
Hold on, blood.
Here we go.
Is that him?
On Power Roof, looking for one,
Hold on, blood on Power Roof. What the f?
Dead homies, that wasn't where I lived at, nigga. That's where I shot up at. We gonna start there. Second, let me tell you about this buster ass nigga did. The nigga pulled up, blood. The nigga pulled up like he was a homie, blood, like he was cool. Like, hey, I'm from Warlang, but nigga, I don't care about that. Your homies be hating, blah, 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 blah. Your homies is busters. Well, I'm like, y'all already know they busters. F them niggas, blood. Power, he said, man, let's make a video. I'm like, all right, for sure, but let's make one. So Blood get his phone, and Blood don't want to get in the video with me, bro. Why I dish the hood? I'm like, nah, Blood, if that's the case, me and you might as well get in. Blood put out a blower with the phone, bro, and start talking shit, bro. That's what happened, Blood. Blood did his shit. I got on.
I don't
and when I
believe
came
nothing
back,
he's saying.
Blood was gone, nigga. That's what happened. Pyro.
Why is he still hollering Paru though?
I mean, he's basically saying what we all saw in the video, right?
I mean, nigga, like, what's wrong
Besides
with
the
these,
idea that he, like,
what's
tried to-
wrong with these people? We seeing what's going on, and they want to act like we don't see what's going on.
So you're saying what? What part of that did you object to?
Bro, you was scared as a motherfucker. Why is you hollering Paru? Because you just dissed Paru. You dissed the homies, right? And now it's Paru and Blood and all this shit. I thought you said fuck all that. I'm confused, my nigga, and you know who it is, because if you called him to pull up to do some business, then shit, go handle your business. What you on YouTube for?
Snoopy is a clout lick at this point, though. Anybody who pulls up and does some viral shit like that to him, they all know that it's going to go crazy.
Man, ain't nobody checking for that dude.
I mean, really, if you do that to pretty much anybody, it's going to go crazy. Let's be honest.
Ain't nobody checking for that dude. It's a little different.
But you don't agree with my assertion that now that Kendrick has lost the beef to Drake, that
Kendrick ain't lost no beef.
we're going to need a new king.
No, first of all, he ain't lost shit.
We haven't even talked about this shit like since
Kendrick ain't lost shit.
We didn't even talk about Drake's 2 disses before this.
We don't ain't no two.
And I really,
listen,
it's not like we have to be
let's keep it
comprehensive
real,
on here.
bro. Let's keep it real. Kendrick is gonna come grassroots battle rap dissing.
He's not a battle rapper.
Drake's coming with his commercialized shit. And listen, I like Drake's song. Me personally, because I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. I know K-Dot, and my expectations are high, right? I'm gonna say it wasn't what I wanted to see, but not to say it wasn't a great response. It just wasn't what I wanted to hear. But I think the next one, he gonna give it to him all the way.
What do you think that the song needed more of in order to be what you wanted it to be?
I wanted that the city of King Kunta like delivery. You ever heard the song "The City" on Jesus Peace, him and Game?
It's been a while.
Yeah, that song is crazy. Like, he went nuts on that motherfucker. Like when he started with his laid back shit, I was like, oh, soon as this beat drop, he about to go crazy. And it just wasn't the energy that I wanted. Not to say it wasn't a great delivery, but Kendrick's calculated. He calculated. He's a very smart guy, and I believe the next go round, he gonna do what he's supposed to do.
My view is that Kendrick did an awful lot of solid, good, great, even rapping. There's a lot of like weird little things going on with the lyrics.
Like Kendrick's gone somewhere.
No, but I'm saying that on this song, which is what we have to judge on basically so far, and yes, there will probably be more renditions of this and everything, but to me, if this record, if everything ended right here, I don't think that Kendrick delivered the kill shot that is required to be viewed as a winner.
Drunk. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. You don't dictate when it's over.
Okay, I'm not saying that it is over. I'm saying that if it was over right now, you f***ing asshole, that I would not rule Kendrick as having
The polls
got
are saying
a dominant
Kendrick is ahead.
W.
You just ask
You
Wack
don't need
his
to go
personal.
straight to the polls just because you're afraid of having your own opinion.
Listen, the polls are saying Kendrick is ahead. I'm just a Kendrick Lamar fanatic.
This is false. Complex.
The
Kendrick,
polls are
Drake.
saying Kendrick is ahead.
That's not true.
You know what I'm saying? My expectations, my personal is like,
You're saying that.
tear his head off.
Let's throw this up.
And Kendrick is like, wax, look,
What is this?
Euphoria, 53.9, you punk white boy.
These are not the numbers I thought that I was about to find.
Kendrick Lamar's ahead. I'm just telling you because I'm like, I'm like, when it come to Kendrick, I'm like, nigga, go up there, nigga, beat his ass. Kendrick went up there and punched on him and hurt him.
I will say
he
though
like,
that
Wack, I don't want to knock him out yet. I want to prolong the squabble.
Kendrick being given the W by Akademiks' chat. I seen a Complex post in which they polled their audience
Kendrick's
and Drake
ahead.
was in the lead. What I just looked at there though is also saying that Complex said that
Kendrick's is ahead.
You think Kendrick's is ahead right now?
Yeah, you motherfucker, you just saw it.
In terms
Pinky?
of song, what? So you are afraid to have your own opinion,
no.
and you are only capable. You know what? This is the same fucking thing that you do whenever we interview somebody, because you don't actually give a fuck about music, and you don't have any of your own opinions about music, which is why whenever you sit down with an artist, you will compliment the number of views that they have on their music, but you will never have any actual thoughts about the music itself.
I just told you.
And you just proved my point, by the way, that you're trying to analyze
Bozo
this.
number 9. I just told you personally, because I'm a Kendrick Lamar fanatic, a K-Dot fan, right?
Doesn't matter.
I put his little rhyming ass on the first New York stage. It's a fact. That nigga came behind.
Main character syndrome.
That nigga came behind Papoose alphabetical slaughter. Came behind Pap and got out. Ain't too many artists can do that shit. Papoose had stamped that. Right in New York, right?
So your argument is that Kendrick is better than Papoose?
No, my argument is because I'm a K-Dot fan, right? My expectations, right? Was it met for me? Was it a great song? Yes, it was. Do I think he came in strategically and hurt him and punched on him in the right spot? Yes, I do. Do I think the next round he gonna give that core fan base what we want? Yes, I do. And the people, not Wack, are saying Kendrick is ahead, bro.
Okay. Well, the fact that you can't stand on your own opinion and you have to try to rely on the poll.
Motherfucker, I just gave you my personal opinion.
This is my
But
thing.
overall, he's ahead.
Has Drake taken any damage in this battle?
Yeah.
With everyone in the music industry coming at him, do you think that Drake's spot has in any way at all been jeopardized throughout this?
He's never been scrutinized like this. They talking about
throughout all the scrutiny, it has done nothing.
Do you take care of your kid? Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, that. They talking some shit. Now, has
he taken any damage in any way? What is the damage? Do you think
give me a time?
Is there a narrative that has actually stuck to Drake that is going to mean anything to a wider audience? Because there's been a lot of artists. Think about what happened to Ja Rule's career. Think about when Jay-Z and Nas went at it. Think about when Pusha T and Drake went at it. These are all times in which people's careers have been dealt significant blows in hip hop, and we have seen none of that, even with like 15 of the biggest artists coming at Drake. If I'm going to award anybody a W, they're going to have to do some damage. I'm not seeing any damage.
You know the crazy part about this shit? This shit ain't even about rap. You only a Drake fan because the bitch sent you a picture of his dick. That's the only reason why you're a Drake fan. You've been bragging about
trying to make
shit.
a little joke to get away from the fact that I'm right. No, go back to my has Drake been dealt any damage? Anything significant?
This is the first time Drake and his name and his image has ever been scrutinized, bro.
The scrutiny, well, first off, that's not true. He's obviously been scrutinized his entire career.
No.
My point is that he's doing quite well under the scrutiny.
No, I mean,
where's the damage? Where is the damage?
We ain't saying he's fucking wounded or he's on his knees. Motherfucker, that's Drake.
But Pusha T did that to him.
Pusha T did what?
Damaged him.
No, he didn't.
Knocked him to his knees.
No, he didn't.
Forced him to surrender.
Well, Drake knew Pusha T ain't got no light on him. So the more I do this, the more it's gonna put light on him. Let me turn his lights back off. That's what Drake did to him. If he'd have kept going, he'd have pushed Pusha T up. When he stopped talking, people stopped talking about Pusha T.
Right.
Right?
But
you can't do that to Kendrick.
You can't help it that when you're in a battle, you can't help but gas up your opponent because you're causing attention to be thrown their way as well.
But this is Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
He got his own light. He is who he is. That ain't no fucking Pusha T. That ain't no Meek Mill.
Even Kendrick can benefit from the Drake stimulus package.
First of all, look, let's just keep it real.
He's a gigantic artist. He's the biggest
artist. Let me tell you what I look at.
In our space.
I remember Kendrick in a Sprinter on tour with 5 or 6 guys with him, right? On a Drake world tour.
He's an ingrate.
No.
Should have stayed solid.
No, opening act, right? Now, he's in the motherfucking ring with Drake. So he has caught up to Drake. Let's just keep it real. No, let's keep it. How many motherfuckers that been on the motherfucking tour on their way in made it up there to him and able to spar and box with him and the polls say they ahead?
Right, but I mean that is
right. How many?
That is the case
Answer the question.
in the music business.
Answer
if we
the
were to go
question.
look at a Rolling Loud flyer from 5 years ago, it's going to be a shitload of people who are high up on the bill, above gigantic artists now.
We're talking
where their
about
spots
back
have
in-
completely shifted over the years.
We're
This
not
is
talking
very,
about
very
that.
normal.
You're changing the
Happens
narrative
all the time.
We're talking about how many people.
So Kendrick
came
was
in
on tour
behind
with
somebody.
Drake, and now he is roughly on Drake's level from your perspective, which is extremely warped. What the fuck does that mean? Who cares?
That means
Yes, he's done quite well for himself. It's been like 10 years. He's had a
Okay.
lot of time to grow. And nobody's
What I'm-
taking it away from him that he's one of the most celebrated artists in
and
rap
he's
history.
ahead on the polls.
You keep going back to that.
Mother, that's what the world is saying. Because when you put them polls up, if it would have said Drake was ahead, you would be using that
It's
against
not
me.
true. I just looked at that poll and I don't give a f.
You looked at 4 of them.
I've seen a whole shitload of polls saying a lot of different things.
Cap.
These polls are not
Cap.
conducted in a scientifically moderated way.
Stop capping, available on all platforms. Blueface, baby. Listen, what I'm telling you is right now, Kendrick's ahead. I think overall, Kendrick's going to come out the winner. I think right now, I personally felt like Kendrick didn't deliver that death blow for me.
So you're acknowledging that the death blow is important.
Very important.
Not even a death blow, just a blow. Just do some
He
damage.
delivered a blow.
What
People
was the blow?
scrutinize. They
What was
question
the
is
bar?
he black.
What was the powerful
They
bar?
question him, is he black?
We all literally know his ethnic background.
question if
we
he- if
know
he-
he is half black and
they're
half white.
questioning if he's
We
taking
have
care of his
seen his
kid.
parents many times.
That taking care of the kid shit is serious.
Why?
Why?
Obviously, he's taking care of his kid.
Ain't
We've
nothing
never heard a
obvious.
peep out of his baby mama.
I don't know what they heard.
Because when Pusha T went at him, he called him a deadbeat dad. It wasn't true, but it added to the diss, right? It sounds good. You can always, anytime you diss somebody who's got kids, you're going to call him a deadbeat
I don't
dad.
think he's a deadbeat. I think he keeps his kid out of the media.
He's got a kid with a girl that he clearly is not like in love with
That
or
has nothing to do
interested
with
in
the
being
kid.
married with.
I think he loves
To
his
me,
kid.
it seems like he spends a significant amount of time with the kid.
I think he loves his kid. And I think he just keeps his kid out the media, personally.
Well, I mean, he did give him a song on his album.
But he keeps him out of the media.
A lot of the time, yeah. But he did also let him draw the cover of his album. He gave him a song on his album.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
He ain't going to let Northwest get all the shine.
But what the hell would Ye doing with his daughter got to do with Drake doing with his son?
I think, Drake probably saw the fact that Kanye was going to Nepo baby his kid into the
Do you think
limelight.
Drake's following Ye?
Well, he literally is. You could say that isn't who he was influenced by, but I mean, that is exactly what happened.
How about that's just a dad that had a vision for their child?
I've had a ton of dads over the years. Never seen any of them really like take their 8-year-old and put them on the Rolling Loud stage, right? I got nothing against it. Hey, do whatever the fuck you want to do. All I'm saying is that now,
Game had his son on
if
his first
one of them
album
were
cover.
to die, then their
Hold on.
children would be able to continue on this war.
Harlem was on the cover of Game's album.
Was she?
His oldest son.
Harlem. I don't know Harlem.
That's his oldest son.
Okay. Harlem.
Nephew.
I hope he travels the world one day.
Who?
Then he could be a Harlem Globetrotter.
Oh, corny ass joke. Got it.
Now he's got the
Shout out
old
to
man
Harlem.
references.
Nephew. Got it.
Fuck you, piece of shit. Ugh.
I don't know. How long do you think it's gonna take Drake to respond?
Well, he said on stage with Nicki the other day that he was off to work on it. Now, I do think it definitely behooves him to take his time, really be methodical about this. I think that the last track that he did was the push-ups one. I think that was very well thought out. I think he really captured the
That was
tone.
teaser. That was a teaser.
Yeah, that was a teaser. I don't think Kendrick's felt like
was smart.
as much of a teaser. It was 6 minutes of him rapping the entire time. That didn't really feel like a teaser.
No.
It might have been the appetizer
The
to
AI
an
shit was a
oncoming
teaser.
I was thinking about that. It's kind of hard to even know what to think of the AI song as, because we've just never had to consider what we count an AI song as.
He was antagonizing him. He didn't give a f.
No, I thought it
He
was
gave
fun.
people something to talk about.
But it doesn't feel like Drake dropped 2 full records
No, I'm
and
not
then
giving-
Kendrick
no.
dropped a record, because the AI one just, As much as we all listened to it, it didn't feel like a whole.
It was a teaser. It was antagonizing.
It was pretty funny.
It was great. It was great
funny.
marketing. I think it was a great move because Kendrick was taking a while to drop.
Drake's scared of getting sued.
He not finna.
He removed it from all platforms.
Of course. I mean, he didn't give a fuck about it staying up. You think Drake's a businessman. You know, if he wanted that to stay up, then he'd have did it the right way. He don't care about that shit. It served his purpose. It got, what, a 3-4 day run?
But I don't know what the right way is when it comes to getting AI clearance to have Tupac diss your op on a song. I mean, that probably wasn't a process that he was really interested in.
You called the Tupac estates.
And this has never even been done before. We've never had anybody get a clearance for an AI version of a song from a person who's already dead.
He wouldn't have had no blowback from Snoop. Snoop is not going to sue Drake. Right? You call the Tupac estates and clear it.
But Snoop is a Kendrick Lamar maxer. But he wants to see Kendrick do well. He would not have signed off on it.
But Snoop, listen. Snoop would not have came out and sued Drake. He'd have been like, nigga, all fair and love and war. Nephew, do your thing.
No, he doesn't seem eager to sue.
He wouldn't. Snoop wouldn't have did that.
Gotta give it to him. Yeah, I mean, to me personally, I still feel like I'm holding Kendrick to a different standard than I'm holding Drake to, because it feels like Drake is the one who is having all these people antagonize him. He was just chilling. Future, Metro, they get together, they make a whole album about it, and they put Kendrick on it, they bring Rick Ross in on it. They are the ones who initiated this conflict. To me, all Drake has to do to be seen as a winner is not have his career damaged in a significant way. And in order for Kendrick to be viewed as the winner, he's going to have to actually do some damage.
Well, here goes a question to you. What the fuck did Kendrick say to Drake? His shot was at our boy that opted out, because he's the big three guy.
No,
Drake's not the big three guy. It was aimed
at Drake and Kendrick.
No.
And J. Cole.
J. Cole is the one that says his big three shit.
Yeah, but J. Cole put him in the big three. And on that same first-person shooter song,
big two,
Drake says it's just me and Cole.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So when he said, fuck the big threes to big me, right? He's going at J. Cole. He wasn't even going at Drake.
A little bit more than Drake.
No.
But that wasn't the only bar in this whole thing.
Okay, what other bar did he say going at Drake?
Should we analyze his that verse, even though it's been...
Let's analyze it.
Been months.
Analyze it.
Kendrick like that verse.
Yeah, so he wasn't really even going at Drake. Drake responded. You know what I'm saying?
This is kind of
I was really at J. Cole.
You want me to perform it? These N-words talking out of their necks. Don't pull no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say it's a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hope them sentiments symbolic. All my temperaments bipolar. I choose violence. Okay, let's get it. I feel like I'm actually rapping now. Look, we could click all of these and it'll actually let us in on what the sneak disses are. I don't know if you've ever used this website before.
Where's that? Kendrick don't sneak diss. He disses. Where it's at?
Yeah, but he
from the West Coast.
He embeds disses in his lyrics that are not immediately obvious.
Show me where it's at.
So you don't think that this song was aimed at Drake in any way?
Where's it at? Show me.
You're the first person who's ever had this.
This Melly Mel, if I had to, got 2 T's with me.
But you get this bar?
Right, shout out 2 T's.
I hope they come with 3 switches as a reference to the beat switches that they all do.
Man, what the fuck?
You don't get that reference?
Bro, so that's a Drake? That's
at least a little bit of a shot.
A little bit, okay. Yeah. Give me the direct Drake hit. 2 T's, that's the homie from Bounty Hunters, head of security, TDE. So we know what that is.
Right.
What?
I don't really feel like exactly single one of these.
Because you're wrong again.
So you're saying that you're saying everybody was wrong and that was not intended to go at Drake in any way.
The big three shit is all J. Cole. You know that.
You are the only person who has ever tried to make this argument.
Where's it at? Show me the direct Drake shit. Drake got in his feelings and responded.
Okay, here we go. Kendrick Lamar disses both Drake and J. Cole directly, replying to the latter's line from the 2023 collab, first-person shooter. The 3 are universally considered to be the greatest mainstream rappers of 2010s. I mean, they could go read Genius by themselves if they wanted to. Shit.
J. Cole. Kendrick could have really laid back when J. Cole opted out. He's just entertaining the people and the fans.
Yeah, but right here, too.
Yeah.
Kendrick let both rappers know that their legacies will not outlive his, comparing his body of work to that of Prince, who outlived Michael Jackson by just under 7 years. The two, while contemporaries of pop music for the better part of 2 decades, had a well-documented beef that spanned into the public sphere, just as Kendrick is now doing with his 2 fellow MCs. It's also directly a response to Drake's boast, where he compares his commercial success to Michael Jackson's. I mean, you can't
What
just
that got
listen
to do
to it. You
with
got to,
Drake?
like, actually think about the bars a little bit.
Yo, bro, what I'm saying is Kendrick addressed what he wanted to address, but the main thing is he shot at J. Cole. J. Cole's a big 3 guy. Can we agree?
But J. Cole doesn't give a shit, obviously. He's not
the big
really,
3 guy.
he's nowhere near as invested in this as Drake is. J. Cole bowed out of it instantly.
Who's the big 3 guy? J. Cole or Drake?
He is the one who initiated
Okay,
that
then.
terminology.
That was the scud from Kendrick in that song. Fuck the big
Have you
3's
seen
the
What the
big
Dirt's
me.
video about the history of the Kendrick and J. Cole beef? Because I feel like if you had seen that, you would be less forgiving on
J.
this.
Cole has went home.
Go
Voluntarily.
watch What's the Dirt's video about Kendrick versus Drake over the years.
What I'm telling you is Drake opted to come out and go directly at him.
He wanted the smoke.
Now-
He's wanted it for a long time. He dissed him on multiple radio interviews that never got released and TV things, whatever. Like multiple different times it's been confirmed that Drake sat on camera and dissed the fuck out of Kendrick and then basically demanded that it never get released.
I don't know about that.
Their relationship was cool up until the Control verse, basically, and the Control verse is really what kind of set things on fire.
Kendrick won that.
Drake, I don't think ever even really like formally responded.
I don't give a
But that wasn't like a Drake diss anyway.
Just 'cause, like, you
Kendrick
get
just
hit-
dissed everybody.
Just because you
on
don't
that.
swing back after you get hit in your mouth, that's on you. Shit, that's on you.
That was a long time ago.
But you know, at the end of the day, I believe Kendrick's gonna come out on top.
How did you feel seeing SteveWillDoIt giving, what was it, $12,000 a month plus $20,000 cash to 6ix9ine's baby mama? Honestly, the worst thing I saw in the whole thing, the thing that I found the most offensive was SteveWillDoIt saying the word bitch over and over in front of this tiny
little
child. That to me was gross. I don't like swearing in front of little kids.
Him and 6ix9ine were friends. I don't know what happened, but
Oh, it's a whole thing. He
At the
got
end of the day-
6ix9ine a streaming contract with Kick. Or was it Rumble? I think it was Rumble. And basically 6ix9ine didn't do it. And Steve basically ended up having to pay a large amount of money, I believe millions of dollars, to Rumble because 6ix9ine reneged on the contract. Which really is a pretty scummy thing to do to your friend that got you a deal.
well, there's 2 sides to every story.
That's true, but we never really
I don't know
heard
what
a
happened.
counter version of it from 6ix9ine either.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if the contract wasn't right. I don't know.
Anyway, how do you feel about your client, your best friend, 6ix9ine, Daniel Hernandez, being publicly smeared as a deadbeat dad?
Who said he
That's
was?
what SteveWillDoIt said. That's why he's giving all this money to Sarah
But
Malone.
I mean, no, I think listen, I know Sarah. We all remember Sarah. Sarah was been trying to run plays for years. You know that.
What's the play?
You know that she tried to run plays with us.
What's the play?
She tried to do songs with Blueface and all kind of shit. I just wasn't going for it.
Why not?
Because like,
Her
I
and
don't- I
Jaden
don't-
would be a great look.
No, we talking about way back before that, like when the shit star was going on.
Oh yeah, it would have been dope back
We
then.
wasn't fucking with
now,
that.
maybe not.
But at the end of the day, you think she ain't gonna accept
Wait,
the
what
money?
happened with? Didn't Blueface? There was a whole thing with you, and you were saying that Blueface fucked her, right? I remember this. You were saying the Sarah Malone fucked Blueface.
No,
remember that?
she wanted
Wasn't it
to-
on a football field?
She wanted to, run some plays. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is, do you believe 6ix9ine doesn't take care of his daughter?
It certainly seems like it's possible.
Get the fuck out of here. He don't deal with her.
It seems like he's just
He
basically
doesn't
a
deal
shitty
with her,
person
bro.
In terms of everything. So
Nah.
even if you don't deal with the woman, you should still give her the fucking money for the kid.
Bro, he does all of that
Okay. I mean,
All that
but then why
child-
would Sarah Molina be on camera saying that he doesn't?
to get more money.
Hmm.
The fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I guess maybe. Yeah, look at this. Blueface and Wack 100 clap back at Tekashi 6ix9ine's baby mama over Thotiana. Oh, because wasn't she in the Thotiana video? Is that it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yesterday, 6ix9ine's baby mama Sarah ignited a beef with Blueface and his manager, Wack 100, by claiming that she is the reason why the Los Angeles rappers
Live, text me.
breakout single Thotiana is hot. She pretty much demanded that they cut her a check for her role in making the song one of the biggest songs in the country right now. Blueface posted a video on his IG of himself performing Thotiana in front of a large crowd, and you could tell that he was feeling the response from the audience. It was his caption that caught everyone's attention because he clearly took some shots at 6ix9ine's baby mama. Damn, I guess everybody else made Thotiana hot but me. Wow, so you posted this. You posted like a weird eye-rolling, sneak peek of the Thotiana latex doll coming soon. What the fuck is this?
I don't know. What year was that shit?
Is this a sex tape still or something? It looks like she's like anticipating a load.
I don't know, but she's
smacking her in
been
the
trying to
forehead.
run plays.
What kind of plays?
But if 6ix9ine wasn't taking care of his kids, shit happened in court.
He seems like he doesn't really mind being summoned to court.
No, he probably don't deal with her. He probably knowing Danny, he do everything through his mother.
Do you think that Steve will do it as bogus for this? If this was a couple like gang members or like
he's only
people
doing,
that you
listen,
were like closer to culturally, would you consider this to be like off limits?
Sarah's coming up off of it. Shout out to Sarah. He's only doing it because he's mad at 6ix9ine.
Right.
If it was genuine and sincere, he was just doing it just because. That's one thing. You doing it because you mad at him about your little deal. And this is why he kept saying bitch in front of the little baby, because it's really not genuine. He's just running the play trying to antagonize it.
It's clearly a revenge-oriented thing. Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
6ix9ine is totally disconnected from the thing that things that his baby mama does. It don't even bother him. He don't give a That's what she's supposed to do.
His daughter becoming part of these theatrics on the internet?
Bro.
I'd be pretty upset.
Listen, and then you will be letting her win.
Yeah.
And you know what she'll do? When she sees you get upset and respond, she'll do it again and again and again.
I've never had to deal with the shitty baby mama situation, so I do not want to cast judgment 100%, but I don't know. I mean, really, I'm putting most of the fault on Steve. I think the whole thing is kind of like a gross gesture.
He got his right. Steve got his right to do what he want to do.
This is like you going at Hassan Campbell.
Because
all rules are off. It's just no holds barred. Anything goes. Once you get into that mentality, that's how I feel about a lot of the custers I beef with too.
I don't with his kids, but Steve.
You did. You made it so that they can't go to college.
Who?
Hassan's kids.
I don't give a about none of that. That's his business.
They're going to community college because of you.
Shit, maybe.
So
maybe they should learn how to learn about thighs. Specialize in the thighs.
You're a sick individual.
So what I'm saying is, Steve feel the way he feel because we don't know how much money, he might have took a hit.
Steve?
Yeah, he might have took a hit.
I mean, he made it sound like he was out millions because of 6ix9ine.
Well, 6ix9ine.
What's another couple hundred
I'm telling you right now, 6ix9ine's totally disconnected with anything that his baby mama does. He expects her to do that.
Right.
He don't give a If you want to use your daughter in this type of shit, that's something when his daughter gets older to realize what she did, she will despise her mother for that.
But also, like, if you're a normal person, $200,000 or whatever, $170,000 will make a motherfucker do some out of line shit.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money to a normal human being. That could keep her going for 2 years.
We expect her to take. She's not wrong for taking it.
You don't
She's hustling. She's wrong for overexposing a little girl.
I feel like, yeah.
She could at least told dude, hey, bro, could you chill out on the profanity?
Yeah, at least that. But they were probably on live stream too, so they probably didn't even think to acknowledge that before they got on live stream.
But Steve, and Steve, I don't know what type of hit Steve took. So, I'm not feeling this pain to gauge how far he should go. Me personally, I probably would have found another way, but then again, he might not have another way.
I think Steve will do it as ready to go scorched earth, much like you and Hassan. I think it's reached that level.
Dude ain't that serious, bro.
He might not be accustomed to beefing on that level. I don't know if I've ever seen 6ix9ine really go to war, or Steve will do it really go to war with anybody to that extreme. But I think in his head, it's that serious. He hates 6ix9ine with the ferocity that you hate Hassan Campbell.
Bro, I don't hate that dude. That dude ain't nobody.
But you've gone out of your way to do the worst possible things you can to ruin his life. You know what he is?
He's a little miniature little dog to me. It's somebody you just pop in the head, twirl around in a circle, pluck him in them. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Pluck him.
Pluck him.
Pluck him. How you
You
pluck
know,
a dog?
You take a little dog, you pop him in the head, you twirl him around, pluck his back legs.
I'm not gonna
He's a
pluck
little
a
dog.
dog.
He's not serious to me. Like, he's just, you know. I will tell Steve this, to every action is a reaction. So the 6ix9ine action, you reacted. So let's see if they call it even there.
You know,
I think if Steve keeps going, then it's going to be some other shit.
Weren't you saying on Act's stream that you felt like Kendrick was losing so far?
I said what I just said. I said this song in particular, me personally, I felt like Kendrick could have delivered.
But you still think he's up on Drake at the moment?
No, I'm telling you, no, I know he's up on Drake.
The song could still be a disappointment to you, but still be better than what Drake brought to the table and could
position that's just
him
my personal thing. I'm not saying it was a garbage whack song. It's a great song, but me personally, I just anticipated, you know, bro, you know when it comes to Kendrick, I just got high expectations.
Right. Do you
know
think
what I
that
mean?
the West Coast needs to rally behind Kendrick?
It ain't about need. The West Coast is behind Kendrick.
If you're a good West Coast hip hop fan, should you be supporting Kendrick?
Bro, here goes the thing. That's no question. He has his coast. Like, ain't no, tell the people are already behind
I
him.
don't feel like anybody listens to him out here.
Me out your dumb ass mouth.
I don't run into these people, so I mean, maybe
Are you
some people
crazy?
do. I've asked a lot of people in recent times, like, you listen to Kendrick? Like, how much do you listen to the Kendrick album? If anything, this whole little arc is probably making Kendrick Kendrick get a lot more spins from the average hip hop fan than in many years.
Come on, bro. Numbers don't lie. Let's see what's going on.
I just don't think his core audience is the type of people that we normally spend time with.
61.3 million people.
That's
is
his
rolling to his
monthly
Spotify
listeners?
monthly listeners every month.
He's no Taylor Swift. Okay.
What the why you always bring Taylor Swift when we talking about rap music, bro?
That's my girl.
God damn, with her flat ass.
How'd you feel seeing me? I don't know if you saw this. You see me sitting down with American Cholo yesterday?
American Bozo. Oh, he's still around?
I went and tapped in with him. We did a podcast.
He's still around? He been quiet. You know, I put
He had some words for you.
I put the drums on. He's a bitch. He knows he's a bitch.
The one thing he did say is that
Nigga, he
if he
started
saw
that
you, it wouldn't be a fade. It's too serious for that. That's one thing he said that stuck with me.
Man, that nigga out right there at the corner house, you better shut your punk dropout ass out. He's a fucking dropout, ain't never did no time faking. He ain't even from the neighborhood he claiming.
How's he a
Nigga,
dropout?
I'm right down the street from you. Dude don't want them type of problems with me, bro. He's a bitch. He put his nose somewhere it shouldn't belong, right? I went and knocked on his motherfucking door. When I seen he was 0.3 miles away from my studio, I went by myself. I didn't take my homies and knocked on his door. I came back 3 times that day. When I saw he was live, I went back over there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't take my homies over there. He should have brought his bitch. If he was feeling that way, it's more than a fade, then nigga, you should have came out.
Is it disloyal for me to have gone and done a content with him?
You a white dude. Your disloyalty is in you. Fuck.
So you don't hold me to that standard, though, that I should not connect with people that you have issues with?
Listen, like, bro, if he called you to come do an interview, I wouldn't. You did an interview. You know, at the end of the day, that's his platform. But I tell
He
you
didn't
this.
really call me.
Let's keep it real,
Somebody
though.
else set it up.
Adam, let's keep it real. When I went back at him, shit got real quiet for him. He was every week kicking out content. He got real quiet when I went back
He's
at him.
still putting out podcasts all the
He
time.
ain't putting out shit. Don't nobody even check for that clown.
He's still putting out podcasts all the time.
Bozo ass dude.
I think
So
you're
he said
confusing
what?
him and the other guy. It's American Cholo and Bozo.
That's the bitch ass nigga I knocked
can't
on his
just
door,
combine
right?
their names.
That's the bitch. Let him come knock on my door.
No,
Come knock on my door.
I don't want to get into all this. But I was just wondering how
He's
you
a
felt
bitch.
about me doing a podcast with him.
Oh, y'all probably was in there rubbing on each other's thighs. Hello.
What's up with the thighs, dude?
You know, ever since you came back from visiting Hassan Campbell, you know, you just been thied up.
I did get
you
these.
just
I got these new brown
thigh
pants.
type of guy. You're thigh type of guy.
You're making me want to go to Popeyes.
Hey, listen, finger licking good, right? Hello.
You read my mind. Hello. Okay. What else do we got that we're supposed to cover here today?
Hey, where the fuck is our guy, bro?
Who's our
I
guy?
ain't seen him.
Who?
The brother used to do the Instagram. Where the fuck is he at?
Remo.
Yeah, he went to New York with you, right?
Remo, yeah.
He's still with no jumper, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What you switched up? He usually be around here.
Remo?
Yeah, I haven't
He was
seen
here. We did 2 interviees earlier today.
Got you. All right, shout out Remo.
We did 5 hours worth of interviews earlier today.
Remo the Primo. That means he's dope.
Remote.
No, Remo the Primo. That means he's dope.
Smoking primos?
No, I didn't say he's smoking Primo. God damn.
Isn't that when you like
always want to down
mix
a brother?
crack and like blunts or something?
Remo the Primo, that means he's dope. I'm saying he's
like
dope.
number one.
I'm not saying he's on dope.
Right. Well, I'm not saying that either.
No,
But I would like to leave the door open for the possibility.
Nah, not me.
He smokes weed.
No, that's cool. That's a natural herb.
We should dose him.
What do you feel about them bumping marijuana down on the federal level from a category 1 to a category 3?
Are they doing that? Is that a thing?
That's
I
what
didn't
they're
know about
doing.
that.
What's fucked up about it is if they just did that after all these years, that means it's still going to remain to be illegal. Some more years,
Right.
it's just a less of a penalty.
I know, because I'm looking forward to the day that we can smoke weed on Instagram, YouTube, et cetera, and not have it be a thing. And also, if it could be advertised on a national level, would be big for the weed world. But then they're saying that the tobacco companies are just going to end up taking it over.
Oh, they're going to come in. Once it's legalized federally, tobacco, you know, they don't give a fuck if they make pennies on the dollar because they mass producing it.
I've had
It's over
conversations with people who are like extremely deep in the weed game who you would think would be happy about the idea of legalization.
No, it's
And
fucked up.
the picture that they paint of what will happen to cannabis once it becomes federally legal is a very, very ugly one.
with. Great.
Not optimistic at all. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm fading here, bro. It's been a long day. I feel like shit.
So let me get this right.
We did an hour. We did
You
an
have
hour
all
and
these
3
old
minutes.
weird
now.
ass. Who did you interview today?
FBG Butta, and then the first one was C Hood. I've been in here since 10 a.m.
Who is C Hood? Yo, you know I need to clean something up too.
Pause. What?
Because when the brothers here from Tennessee was here, I gave a shout out to a dude named Jay Hood.
Okay.
It was from my neighborhood. Remember I told you the dude from Tennessee?
Wait, what guy's from Tennessee?
I told you my homeboy.
Oh, the
Remember
dude's
I
from
told you-
Memphis.
I got to know. They was from Memphis, but he's from Nashville. Remember I was telling you I got a neighborhood in Nashville?
Okay.
My homeboy Jay Hood. Sad news. The exposure strike. Got to keep it real. He's a rat.
For real?
Fucking rat. Yeah, so I shouted him out. So I got to shout him out again.
You
to
got
unshout
him out?
Yeah, Jay, he's a rat.
Did you ever know Chris King?
Yeah, that was his nephew.
That's crazy, right? You knew him like
Yeah, I
actually
know
knew
him. Him and yeah, that was. I still don't know what happened with that.
I mean, I've had a few people tell me versions
I
that
think
like
he just
directly contradict each other.
I don't know if they was coming to rob him. I don't know. He just was wrong place at the wrong time. But he was a good dude. He used to always be in my studio all the time. You know, that was Trippie's guy. And he was one of those artists I would see work his ass off, but it never happened. He worked his ass off. He did videos. He did his music. Dope dude.
He was a
good dude,
hip-hop
man. Rest in
lifer,
peace,
man.
bro.
Out here doing his thing.
But he was a
for
good
years.
dude.
Yeah.
You know, out of town, like, bro, y'all go out of town, don't take that shit light. You know, tap in with somebody from that jungle. I'll stop listening to these weirdos talking about, I ain't checking in, man. Check in with your team. Your team gonna keep you right. It's for real.
Yeah, I still have this mental image of X, Trippie, Chris King, Rocket, etc., a couple other dudes, all walking down Melrose, coming from Fairfax towards the No Jumper store back in the day, and they were all wearing these fucking crazy bondage pants, like black pants with like straps between them. Like there was like a very brief period of time where a bunch of cool people
You know,
in the
Trippie
hip hop
always
world.
go do Trippie.
Yeah, yeah.
He don't give a f.
And
He one of the realest youngsters I met in this game coming up in this era. I ain't talked to him in a while. I think he mad at me because I did some business with 6ix9ine.
Trippie.
Yeah, he loved me though as a brother and uncle. That's nephew.
Trippie is somebody I have not spoke to in probably like 5 years or so.
He left, he moved out, he went to Florida, brought him a big ass spread out there.
For real?
Yeah, he was out here in Calabasas and Trippie looked out, man. He did my daughter's Sweet 16. He
real?
actually handed her the keys to the Porsche I brought her.
Damn, so you're in that world of getting rappers to perform at your kids' birthday parties.
Well, we friends. You know, my daughter's a fan. He used to send my daughter like boxes of merch like every month.
Really?
Yeah, my daughter's a Trippie Red fan. You know, Trippie, good dude. Always been solid with me, real homie. Yeah, Damu, real homie from Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Think he represent Brim. He with the homies from Elm Street, so he a real dude. He's somebody we salute, we acknowledge, and that we respect. That's a fact. You know, we don't respect all these out of town niggas, but he one of the ones we acknowledge and respect.
His blooding is approved by the WAC 100 committee.
I mean, the homies overall in general fuck with him. You know, he family to me anyway, whether he was that or not. But I'm saying he's earned that respect definitely from me and the homies out here on the West Coast. It's a fact. He been solid. He ain't never turned down nothing. Ain't never ran from nothing. He keep his team right. He got homies with him that's from here, from Bompton and a few other sets. And end of the day, he always been solid and honest, whether you want to hear it or not. So, you know, that's all you can ask from a man. Good dude. You know what I mean? Successful. So he's doing his shit.
Shout out Trippie. Yeah, all right. People, I gave you an hour. I'm fucking done. I could either wake up tomorrow and feel fine, or I could wake up tomorrow and have to cancel my interviews and I'm going to be deathly sick. I could really see it going either way.
What you got tomorrow?
Puda LaFleur and DJ Fat.
All right, so I'm working on getting the game in here and a few other people.
Ooh, let's do that.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Me and you got to go do Vlad together.
Together?
Yeah, I think he wants to interview us together for some reason. I don't know.
That would be
I know
funny.
I got to go back, but
He doesn't usually do like people together doing podcasts unless it's like they are like really like a pair, but I guess maybe he thinks of us like that.
I don't know. I know I got to go back. Vlad coming with us. He fucking with us on the 100 side this Sunday, 2 p.m.
Vlad's
Show up.
coming to Clubhouse.
Yeah, he coming to Clubhouse to the 100 side to fuck with Wack.
What a sellout.
2 p.m. this Sunday, Pacific Standard Time. Mr. Redbeard himself.
Redbeard, he's a pirate.
Yeah, on the fingers gear.
On the
On
fingers.
the fingers, my homie Lil John, Fruittown Paru. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with my nigga LJ. On the fingers, it can go both ways, always.
Speaking of FTP, I got one more topic we got to talk about. I know you saw Stunnagirl getting her ass slapped, and then the dude got packed out.
Yeah, and you know where the dude was from that packed him out?
I know.
Fruittown
That's what I'm
Paru.
saying. That's why I transitioned.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
Stunnagirl, spring it on me. Like, I'm not going to let you transition into that.
She a real motherfucker. I met her.
Hell yeah, she gangster
She was
as fuck.
hanging with us when we was doing
She got to hold it in.
James' last album.
She got to act
She
less
cool
gangster
people.
than she is on camera. But she I seen a thing where they were like trying to talk to her about Mozzie and shit, and like you could just tell she knows
Does her
way
and
too
Mozzie
much.
Get along?
I don't believe so, but
No?
possibly. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but they from the same neighborhood, I believe.
Yeah, but that's a
real
very
motherfucker.
conflicted neighborhood. Oak Park, they got a whole lot
They
going
got
on, bro.
different divisions in there.
Yeah.
They all homies. They
I don't know. Maybe she does fuck with them. I don't know. But either way, it's like she's like mega street, and she has to kind of like reel it back for the baddies crowd, I think.
She good people. She solid. She authentic. She was with us a lot in the studio when we did games. Drillmatic. Last time she was down there fucking with us. Cool people.
I like seeing Rich Homie or young Rich Mula saying that he's looking for new artists in Syracuse where that incident happened. So if you're an artist and you'd like to really put some work in, apparently your services are needed.
Listen,
he was in and out of town. He can't.
I believe, I could be wrong. He's a duck. That's one of Ducks. He's on a duck.
When he came in, he was with Lil Duck, I believe it is.
Yeah,
Big Duck's son.
I believe he's a duck. I
don't know if he's in
You remember
the
when you
Duck
left
lineage.
that
but-
day we were all out there? That was one of Duck's sons out there that day.
Oh, okay.
And your Duck got
He's
a lot of
bunch
kids.
Big Duck.
Yeah, I think Duck got about 9, 10 kids,
Oh.
12, 13, some crazy shit.
You don't think Big Duck ain't coming here?
Yeah, we'll bring him in here.
He made it sound like he wanted to be mysterious. He didn't want
Oh, he
to be
gonna
a
have to come
podcaster.
because we shooting his show on Tronics Network. He's doing a whole series and shit.
Okay.
And we doing so he'll come in.
Respect.
He ain't gonna tell me no like I don't tell him no. That's a G homie.
Okay.
Shop Incredible Diapers on Amazon, IncredibleDiapers.com.
Shop on some shit.
And we
merchandise,
out.
onsomeshit.com, nojumper.com. I'm sorry to the people who wanted to see us go another half hour here, but I got to go lay down.
We out.